These have to be the rarest clubs that I've ever had in my possession. To be fair, probably the rarest clubs to actually feature on a YouTube video. I'm addicted. I just can't stop swinging this thing. I was going to drop the club like a mic drop, but I dare hurt it. We're talking 2 sets of Japanese irons that are limited to 500 sets worldwide. And aesthetically, when I say these things are close to perfection, I'm not lying. So let me tell you how these rare Japanese irons came into my possession, and then answer the bigger question, how can't I sell these, well, anywhere? So here's the first of the 2 sets that I have, and I'll share with you the quote and price that I've got for both of these sets of irons at the end. And to be fair, I wasn't shocked by the prices and the valuation of both of these sets of irons, even though they are extremely rare and unbelievably good. It goes hand in hand with everything I say on the channel: brand, reputation, and also playability for the average golfer basically makes up everything when it comes to second-hand value. I got an email a couple of weeks ago from Rob, who's a professional golfer that was out in Asia. And to say Rob has one of the most incredible collections when it comes to Japanese golf clubs would be an incredible understatement. I mean, this is just one other piece of the collection that is very vast. Look at that for a driving iron. When it comes to stiff and relatively heavy, the 7.0 Project X almost feels like I've got a scaffolding pole in between my hands. Oh yeah, she is gone. So Rob messaged me trying to see if I could help him find a buyer for essentially all of his equipment. And for the same reason why I personally didn't buy it all off him, is this is extremely rare, extremely expensive, but at the same time, it's not going to move that quickly, because when it comes to Ippon or a lot of rare Japanese makes, especially in the UK, trying to find someone that would appreciate this is essentially the biggest challenge. Essentially, these things are a work of art. And for you golf purists, you'll love to know we have a 7-iron that is 36 degrees loft. Not to mention, with 7.0 Project X shafts, half an inch longer, such a sleek top line. It does have a bit of forgiveness at the bottom end there. Wait till I show you the other set. But I'm not particularly scared about hitting them, or the concern I might have for my hands, more to do with the fact I don't want to damage them. But look at that as a launch angle. I don't think I've launched a 7-iron that high in my life. Oh, she's the one. She's the one. Oh, it's just filthy. Absolute filth. But it does highlight a really important question, which I always ask on this channel, because they feel amazing, they look unbelievable, and they're scarce. There's no question about that. 500 made worldwide, this set and the other set. However, in terms of what you're actually getting in terms of value for money, I've got another set here from Rob that he also games, which is just a set of Callaway Apex MBs. And if you look online for what you could get these for secondhand, 350 pounds. And for that single figure handicapper looking for more height and control, would I say one set's much better than the other? Probably not. Which means you have to be somewhat romantic about this set of clubs if you did want to game them. So before I show you the other set of irons and obviously the quote that we got for both these sets of clubs, how can you make this an advantage? Because I've got an Ippon wedge here, again, very minimalistic. As you can see, very good at taking the coating off a golf ball. But I almost encourage you guys to put Ippon in your saved watch list on eBay, because when it does go to auction, I'm not talking about buy it now, just not many people know, or not many people care. And yes, it's potentially going to provide the same amount of control and spin and forgiveness as your big name brands. If you want something a bit unique, maybe a bit of a talking point to your friends of what's in your bag, I mean, I'll show you one of the listings of recently sold of these wedges. I mean, you're lucky to get a 7-year-old Vokey for the same price. These personally are my favorite, the Ippon personal ones, with this very unique design pattern on the back. Ben Hogan-esque, I would say. 36 degrees loft as well, and it almost gives you a bit more reassurance that it's got a cavity back. It's a very interesting design on the head, but don't get it twisted. These are still very much not your cavity back irons that you would see in today's market. So let's set myself a challenge. How long will it take me to pure a 3 iron with again a 7.0 Project X shaft? Right, take one with my Vice Pro Plus ball. Oh, I should probably go further than 100 yards away from the flag. Oh, that might actually be quite a decent distance with this club. We're gonna go 240. 240, thin to win, I'm guessing. Oh, that was toey. That was very much out the toe. To be fair, it's doing a good old job though. Oh, if that club face was closed, that would have been beautiful. Right, last take. Flatten it off. Oh, hello. Oh, why weren't you close? It came off like a gun. Come on, let's get it into the position. Here it is. Chances. She's gone too long. 260 yards. What a club. I'm addicted. I just can't stop swinging this thing. I was going to drop the club like a mic drop, but I dare hurt it. 270 yards. Cheeky little 3 iron. £300 for these, £350 for these, mainly because it had one extra club, 3 to pitch and wedge in the set. And I completely understand why I've got those offers. I'm glad that I got at least an offer for Rob for these clubs. But it does seem a shame and very cheap considering what you can get for £350. And I appreciate those sellers have got to make money, and also they could be sitting on these for a year, 2 years, 3 years, which is one of the reasons why I couldn't offer to buy these off Rob in the first place. However, it does seem like a bit of a shame as they are incredibly rare, incredibly limited, pure and beautiful irons. So these clubs potentially will be going in a couple of days. If you did want to put an offer on them and maybe we can work something out so Rob could get a tiny bit more money and you want something to hang up in your office or potentially play with, message me at sasgolfacademy@gmail.com. But to be honest, I'm very grateful for Rob to entrusting me with his very rare collection of golf clubs so I can make a few videos with them in the meantime. And if you guys got any questions on your golf bag or your swing, sasgolfacademy.com. Catch you guys later.